Hey guys, ain't doing much this week. I'm still waiting on parts. So while I'm waiting, I went ahead and working on getting this gas tank out. There's just 3 bolts in the top. Right there, it sits down in a little groove in the bottom. You can see that little groove right there. Sits down in there. You got to take the wire to your sending unit off, and you got to take the fuel line out of it. So it just wraps around and goes right down into this hole right here and goes underneath the truck, and then it'll go from there. It'll run the frame. It'll run the frame up, and it'll come out like this one here. Comes out right here, and it goes up into the mechanical fuel pump. It comes into the mechanical fuel pump, and then right here a line will come out of the pump, which will actually be pumping it from the tank into this line. This line comes up and goes into the carburetor right here. So what I'm going to do is, instead of getting a mechanical fuel pump, I went ahead and bought an Edelbrock electric fuel pump. They're pretty cheap. They're less than $100. All right, I'm right here. I just got done putting this grease and wax remover. I dumped half this bottle in the tank. I sloshed it around. I took a rubber mallet and just beat all over the tank, trying to get all that loose rust off of it. So, and put half of this in it, sloshed it around, dumped all the rust, all the junk out of it. Stuck the other half of this in, same thing. Try to get all the rust I can out. So now that I got that step done, I'm going to be taking just regular gas. I'm going to pour gas in it. I'm going to slosh this gas around, and then after I get the gas put in it, I'll probably do that 2 or 3 times depending on how the gas looks coming out. And then I've got some straight acetone. It says on the instructions to use acetone. So I'll dump the acetone in, slosh it around, make sure it's in all the nick and crannies. All right, now I'm going to fire up the air compressor. I'm going to take the sending unit out. I'm just going to put some air in it, just circulate some air, get that gas to dry up in there before I do the acetone. And then after I do the acetone, I'll do that again. And then I'll get it taped up, and I'll get ready to pour some of this stuff in there and see what happens. All right, now the air compressor's shut off. I got an impact here. There's just 4 or 5 bolts on top of this tank for the sending unit. They're 1/4 inch. So I'm just going to buzz them off here at this impact. Get that sending unit up out of there. All right, here's the top of the tank is where I just took the sending unit out of. This is where your fuel line goes in. I went out and found an old piece of rubber. It's just a piece of thin, like roofing rubber. And I made this little template of the bolt holes on this. because I got to thinking, and I didn't want the liner to get into the threads on the holes. So I made this little piece here, and I'm going to screw it down on there, and that'll keep the threads clean, and it'll also form a seal. Okay, I got that installed. It's not going to be the best seal in the world, but it's going to be better than nothing, better than just some painter's tape on it. So now that I've done that, I've got this acetone. I just got it at O'Reilly's. I'm going to dump it in there, and I got 2 of these, so I'm going to flush it twice with this. That's what it says to do. Alright, I just got done reading on this, and this is actually an acetone based product, so even if there is some acetone left in your tank, it's just going to dilute it a little bit and it'll still work just fine. So I'm still going to take a little bit of air and just hit it with some air to dry it up a little bit, but all right, guys, just finished up with the tank. It was a mess. I wasn't videoing whenever it happened, but I did spill that crap on my floor, and it's tough. You can see I was using a razor blade trying to get it up off there. But I went ahead and done the fill neck just so you could kind of see how it looks when it's in there. You can't really see it in the tank, but it's good stuff. It's really strong. So here it is. I got the tank done. I took the stuff off. Can't really tell there, but I stuck it here, threw some wood in the fire, keep it warm. I don't keep my garage heated all the time, so I got some wood in there. I'm gonna keep some heat in it for now, getting ready to head in. And hopefully I'll probably let it sit there for 2 days or so. But while I was waiting on it to dry and stuff, I went ahead and got a little bit of color on the interior of this. I just decided to paint back behind the tank for now. It's just got 1 coat on. So maybe on Tuesday, I'll be able to get the tank back in it. And I was in here working, it's Sunday, and I was in here working. I got a truck pulled in the driveway. Somebody brought me some floor pans. So FedEx delivers on Sundays now, I guess. So I got floor pans there. The other one's in the bed. Right here. That's the new cab mount for up underneath.